Hi, I'm David Gugino, and in this video, I'm going to be talking about ways to check your finances and be more accountable for checking your finances. Now, what do you mean by checking? Well, for example, like I've talked about in my previous videos, you don't know when you have money problems till someone shows you a sheet of paper and sees all these documents of what you spent on your credit card, what you spend every month on this, what you spend every week, how much debt you're in. Whereas you could prevent that by simply checking your statements and make sure you are budgeting correctly so that that doesn't ever happen. Because how money problems work with most people is someone either tells them, hey, we got problems, or they wake up one morning and, hey, we can't pay this bill because we don't have the money to do it. So in this video, here's what I recommend. When you are paying a bill, set your accounts all on auto pay. Well, why? Well, for one, when you set things on auto pay, it just takes it out of your account. You might not even notice it. It's like a gym membership. I think at like Planet Fitness, it's like $10 or $15. You think you're going to notice $10 or $15 come out of your account in every month? Think about that. Now, why is like, let's say your rent is $500. Now, obviously, if you have just $1,000 in the bank and you see, hey, I got $1,500 to my account now, not $1,500. No, that's not right at all. When you got $1,000 and you got $500 left in your account because it all went to rent, that's not what I mean. But what I mean is build your accounts enough to where if you set it on auto pay, it would just take it out to where like you don't even realize it. So your goal every month will be just to put money in either your checking account or your savings account. Now, when it comes to making money through that, is obviously making money. We can make money in different ways, and we all have different jobs. And some jobs, you might have a job right now that doesn't pay well. But just make sure every month you have money to pay for your bills, and that's all in that one account. So then when the auto pay takes the money out of your account, it's already there and all paid for. So that's why you would build up that account so you don't even notice it. And how or why I think this is a good idea is because paying bills on paper, I don't even know how to do that. You get a bill in the mail and then you just write it out. I don't even know how to do that. But the other thing is when it comes to paying a bill on time, sitting it on auto pay just takes it out, whereas if you try to do it on your own, you might forget or you might not have money in your account because you spent it all. But when it comes to spending it all, if you notice like the $1,000 example, 500 of it went to rent, and you're like, hey, I can't buy this now because the rest of my money went to rent. It could have been so much worse. You could have spent that $500 and then realize, oh, rent's due and it's $500 and now I'm going to have $0 in my account. You see what I'm saying? That's why you build up those accounts so then when the auto pay takes it out, you already have money left over. Now, the other thing that you can do is sometimes once a week when I pay off my credit card bills through the app. Why? Well, when it comes to paying off a credit card bill, obviously when you buy something with a credit card, it makes credit and then your APR percentage goes up. So what I do is when I check my credit card or pay it off, I check every week to see what I spent on that credit card. So setting all your bills and utilities on auto pay is good, but with a credit card, just leave your credit card on your bank app or whatever. So then when you look at it, you can see all the crap you spent every week. And then when you see all the crap that you spend, you can also look at the other documents on your credit card and see what you spend every month. And how you would do that is, and that's how you would budget. So you would mark off, this is what I spend every month. This is the money that I'm going to save so I can buy this and buy that. Because I like Legos, but I would freak out if I saw, hey, I spent $500 a month on Legos. And I would hate to find that out by just looking through my statements, whereas like, hey, if you want to spend $500 a month on Legos, that's fine. Just make sure you save your money and manage your money to where, hey, you can buy $500 a month worth of Legos. Now, to be honest, I don't even know if I could do that. I don't even fathom that. Personal Financer looks at my account, hey, you spend $500 on Legos. What is up with that? But it's like with fast food. I feel like there are some people out there who spend at least 50% to 80% of their income on fast food. Why? Because it's easy. But like I said, you will notice it all rack up through that credit card, which is why I recommend paying things with a credit card. However, you cannot count on paying things with a credit card because if you go over your limit and then you can't pay it off and then you have debt and stuff like that. But the moral of the story is when it comes to having a credit card, You do the work on your bank app to pay that off because it's not that hard and you can see all of what you spent in a week. Then you can look at your documents. I recommend looking at your documents probably when your bills come through. Look at your documents, see what you spend every month. And if you're fit financially, then don't really worry about it. See, I go out once a week, so I'm pretty sure my food is probably maybe $40 or $50. And the Legos, I buy a Lego set probably once a month. Now, you do not have to be that disciplined at all by any means, but keeping track of stuff like that, like I'm not a big spender, but if you're a big spender, you need to keep track of all your stuff so you don't have that situation where a personal finance person tells you, or your parents or even your friends are just like, hey, you're going broke because you're spending too much money. So there's that right there. That's why you got to manage and you got to budget, and how you manage a budget is you look through your accounts. You look at the evidence. It's not like a criminal case or anything, but it's like you look at the evidence to prove to see what you've been spending instead of taking a guessage and just being like, all right, I'll just pay it off when it gets high. Nope. Pay it off at a certain amount of time and then set your bills and your utilities all on auto pay. Pay your credit card with your bank account app, do all the work and everything, and then take the documents you see on your credit card to budget so that you don't have to worry about just randomly spending, because that will get you. And when you budget, you shouldn't have to worry about your spending because it's a budget. It's money that's there. Now, this is a little off topic, but when your budget runs out, you don't spend any more money on that particular thing till you build up more money and make it another budget. So the Lego set, for example. If I spent $500 a month on Legos, and I already spent that $500, but I wanted to buy another one, I don't buy another Lego set till I rebuild that $500 that I spent a month on Legos. So that is how you do it. And to avoid personal finance struggles, just check them on your own and just simply budget. Now, I will do a budgeting video. I think I've done one already, but how to do it, budgeting takes discipline. Like, lots of discipline in my opinion. But even personal finance does too. Because when we were young, I mean, I'm still a young adult, but even when we were kids, we didn't care about money. We got a job, and then we took that money, because at least some of us still live with our parents, and we just spent our check on whatever we wanted. But as you grow up, you learn that there is an importance to learning how to save money and how to spend money and how to put your money to work. Thank you all for watching this video. I hope I see you again, and you all have a good day.